Hello there. I wonder to whom these new council houses will end up being allocated. The Secretary of State for Levelling Up Housing and Communities, Michael Gove, is ready to ditch the rules that forces developers to include so-called affordable homes in their developments and pass a wedge of dosh to the local council instead. And the Telegraph says that an estimated £7 billion could be raised, and it could be poured into building masses of new council houses. However, if councils are free to use it as they see fit, the money might be spent on other things like GP surgeries, schools, roads and the like, or a bright shiny new town hall with increased councillor expenses. Anyway, as of February this year, according to the ONS, the average price for a house was £277,755, and £7 billion divided by that gives you 25,202 houses. Now, I know that the councils won't be selling them for profit. They'll be getting the land at market prices and then adding the building costs on top, so there'll be no profit margin as such. Now, according to homebuilding.co.uk, self-builders can make a hefty 25% profit, and checkertrade.com puts the cost at self-building a 3-bed house at $126,000 to $300,000, including buying the land. So plucking a figure of £200,000 for land and building a house might be about right for a self-build, and that would get you 35,000 houses. But with economies of scale available to developers when building estates, let's be generous and knock that back to £150,000 per house. So that £7 billion will get you 46,667 houses. And even at £100,000 a house, it'll still only get you 70,000 houses. And that's about the right number to house each of the lone males due to visit us using the English Channel red carpet this year. And if the whole £7 billion is used, of course. But in reality, the councils will not be building those houses. They will pay for the very same developers they got the money from via the levy to build the houses for them. Then there would be a profit margin, and the costs would be closer to, equal to, or even more than the average house price. All reliant on the arrangements between councillors and developers. And do any of the figures I suggest come anywhere near the much talked about 300,000 new houses we need every year? And as the houses will be under council control, I'll ask the question, where do you think the allocation will go?